On June 16th, 2023, the world was introduced to Elemental, and to my surprise, it turned out to be one of the worst animated movies of all time. And I was actually rooting for this movie a few months ago. So when it was all over, I was just sitting there in the theater wondering why in tarnation did I ever think that Elemental would be anything more than SJW woke propaganda that isn't even done right. And trust me, I know a bit about wokeness since it's being inserted into literally everything nowadays. Hi, I'm the PNGtuber, and today we're going to talk about exactly why Elemental is so terrible, and if there's any hope for Pixar. And if you saw my last video about these clowns, then you already know that the answer is no. So first off, let's talk about the story. The story in Elemental is so unbelievably bad that I can't believe that it even made it to theaters. I mean, sure, Disney has been putting out a lot of shit lately, but this is just embarrassing. Nah, but seriously, Elemental's story is so boring that I went to sleep halfway through the movie. There's no villain, no reason for anything to happen, and a poorly written romance that feels like it was shut out by ChatGPT and turned in as an actual script. And I guess nobody knows how to say no with Pixar anymore, because they gobbled this shit up and gave it a $200 million budget. What in the heck were they thinking? Because Elemental is set to make a fraction of what Spider-Verse is going to make, and that movie was about 10 times worse than this. And now the animation. Honestly, the animation is so bland and generic that I don't even feel like it's worth talking about. It's just the same Pixar animation that you get with all of their movies. And at this point, it's insulting how they think that people will just eat up the same repetitive shit year after year. How fucking stupid do they think we are? And finally, let's talk about wokeness and the fall of Pixar. Now, I've already gone in-depth on this topic in my fall of Pixar video, or whatever it was called, but Elemental takes the wokeness to a new level. So, the plot is about interracial marriage, which, in the year 2023, is about as woke as you can get. Now look, compared to the rest of my family, I'm a pretty forgiving guy, and I won't visibly recoil and shout in disgust whenever I see a misagnated couple on the street. But the fact that they're trying to sneak a pro-misagnation message in my movie? Okay, that's it, buddy. This is the last straw. Do these jokers think that I paint to see a woke propaganda piece for the ideals of the Democrat Party and loony liberals? No! If I wanted to see that, then I'd just buy tickets to the CNN movie, starring silly socialists with filthy fucking mouths and the dark and devious deep state dictators of America. But anyway, with that said, Elemental is in a bit of a rough spot right now. The movie is crap and it is bombing with audiences around the world. Who would have thought that basically nobody outside the US is okay with the message of tolerance and acceptance that this crappy cartoon shoves down your throat? I promise you that if Democrats didn't exist, then Elemental would have only made $10 measly in its opening weekend. But sadly, we don't live in a world like that. But either way, I'm an PNGtuber, totally hating on Elemental and signing off. Bye!